What is up, everyone? Justin Parnell back again with more Arena Cube. It's still on. We're still drafting. Let's see what heat we can pick up this time. But before we get into the games, please be sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel to keep seeing this sweet, sweet content every week. All right. We got 7 seats. Let's do it. Okay. What do we like here? What do we like here? We do a little red-green monsters. This could come back, though. Sphinx's Revelation. I have like blue-white. That has been by far my my best results-based color combination. Baby Lasagna, Night Witch, Sacrifice and Permanence, but they got to be a bunch of different card types. I mean, really, there's no cards that I felt like have super performed for me in this cube. Like, I think Sphinx's Revelation is good. I think Golden Goose is good. Selfless Savior's been good. The white cards have been good. The white has been the best color for me in this cube. I'm just going to take this Sphinx's Revelation. Let's just see what happens. We draft another control deck. Who's to say? Who's to say for sure? We could do a little Esper control with Professor Onyx. I like a Professor Onyx, but if we're doing that, should we draft a Rafine's Tower? Maybe, perhaps, that we should. I'll probably just draft this Rafine's Tower. I don't know, we could get on the way back around. Multiple choice? I don't know. Professor Onyx is the only other card in those colors that I really like here. The green cards I like, but I don't know about green. I don't know about green in this cube. It seems like it can't do exactly what it needs to do. And I don't even really know what that means. But just that it's stuck in like mid-range land, but it can't even mid-range the best. You know? It's tricky. It's quite tricky. Hourglass Coven I really like. I think this is actually a pretty sweet card. And I might just take it here, but I also think I'm going to take Ephemerate, because I think this is actually the best card. Maybe Hourglass Coven will come back around. This is actually kind of a sweet combo, because you get to make a bunch of Warlocks again. You know? Make the Coven come back. So that's pretty cool. We're just going to take Ephemerate. I think it has the card with the highest upside. And, you know, we like an upside. We always do be like an upside. For man, I have trouble resisting a Triome, as we all know. Subtle Wreckage, I could do without. I could take or leave. Remorseful Cleric, same deal. Storm of the Festival I think is solid, but like, again, green, and you gotta go hard on green. I'm just gonna take this Catcher of Triumph. I think it's the most likely card to make in my deck. You know, maybe this sets us up for a little Field of the Dead Golas action. Who knows? Get crazy with it. Ooh, I do like Lyra Dawnbringer. I actually think this is a pretty solid, like, 5-mana threat. Yawgmoth is really good, but it needs support. In our deck, not just like in the cube. It's got plenty in the cube. I think I'm just going to take the Lyra. I like Charming Prince too. I like Touch the Spirit Realm also. Lyra has gone up the rankings for me as I've played with this cube. Fires of Invention's interesting. I think it's probably Negate. I like Satyr Wayfinder, but again, green, medium. We'll take a Negate. Just kind of just like pieces of blue-white, and a random Ketria Triome. Just got to be prepared in case Field of the Dead or Golos shows up. You always just want to be prepared. You know, sometimes when I'm drafting, I try to say, well, what have I not drafted recently? What have I not drafted recently if I'm going to post this to YouTube? Rather than just saying, I just want to try to win. And this might be the last cube that I do, so I think I just want to try to win. I'm going to draft this Kaya. I'm really impressed with this card. And if this ends up looking like a deck that I've drafted before, then so be it. It just kind of reinforces the idea of cards, the decks that I think are good. I think aggro can be good. Especially monocolor and two-color aggro. And I think the big mana decks can be good, but you got to have a lot of cheap interaction, which we don't have yet. But maybe we'll find some. Another card that's been significantly better than I expected is Lauren of the Third Path, which I'm going to take here. This is a Reclamation Sage. There it is, Lauren. Reclamation Sage with upside. Because it looks like, one, it has Vigilance, which is not irrelevant. Two, it looks like, see that says where it says you and target opponent each draw a card? That is, as it turns out, is not flavor text. If you're able to leverage your cards better than your opponent and going later in the game, that card can actually start to create meaningful card advantage. Especially if you have some counterspells. And you have counterspells and you're just looking for gas. And you can kind of stop what your opponent's doing. Lauren's pretty sweet. It's a pretty sweet card. Okay, we're back to our original pack. I don't want Karn. I've been disappointed with Lion Sash, I'm going to be perfectly honest. I still might take it because I think it's the best card for us. Maybe I take this Sunpetal Grove. I will take the Sunpetal Grove. Yeah, Lion Sash has just been like a card. And things that are just like a cards are generally not good enough. Speaking of which, these are all just a cards. I've never played this thing. Literally have never played it. Maybe today's the day. I like how it looks. What is that? It's got like a billion faces on its face, and it's got like a big bubble eye with 47 candles on its head. Is that what's going on? I legitimately don't know. We should take more lands. Like, for real, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening here. Remorseful Cleric. So you destroy a thing, and then... Or a tapped creature. I think this is probably actually a fine card. Ooh, Charming Prince. World Spells, I think, is terrible. Okay, Fire's Invention. Sure. Disrespect for reassembling skeleton. Someone's got Yawgmoth. They should have cast it. Should have picked it up. Who boy? We got some bangers here, don't we? Good lord. This is a pack here. There are 5 cards in this pack that I would happily first pick. And a couple other cards that I would happily second pick. Those are Elesh Norn, which is the card we're going to take. Okay, we're just going to take Elesh Norn. I've lost this card too much. I've come to the realization I think this is the best top-end card in the cube. Elspeth Resplendent. Much better than it looks. Wormcoil Engine needs no introduction. Blade Splicer. Good with our Ephemerate. And just a very, very good card. And Retrofitter Foundry. And then the other 2 cards are Time Wipe and Behold the Multiverse. I would happily take those. I'm going to take the Elesh Norn, though. We're going to wheel something out of that pack. Good lord. Okay. This pack goes hard, too. The Scarab God. I think I'm going to take Elite Spellbinder. You don't really need to be aggressive for this card to be good. It's quite powerful in general. Obviously, we have Ephemerate, so, you know, slightly better. But it's good at pressuring planeswalkers, and getting information out of your opponent's hand is always really, really good. Well, we have a Lightning Bolt, Angel Fire Ignition, which I can never get to work out for me. Only for my opponent, as it kills me. Adakar Waste, which is just going to be the pick. Supreme Will and Seal Away, I'll take on the will, but I just want to let's get our mana right. I always value getting that mana right. Speaking of which, let's just take this Cultivator's Caravan. I think this is a perfectly fine card. Not exciting. Perfectly fine. Poppet Stitcher, neither here nor there about. Okay. Felidar Retreat I like. I like Cold Steel Heart too. There's not a lot of 2-mana rocks in the format. But we don't really need 2s. The 3s are okay because we have Lyra and Kaya. I think we're take Felidar Retreat. This is just a hard to interact with threat. Okay, let's take this Godless Shrine. Again, Guardian Idol. Disdainful Stroke also quite good. I like Null Priest of Oblivion. I might take that on the way back if it's there. But we're going to just take the Godless Shrine. We'll put the Ketria Triumph in the... We're not actually playing that board. Okay, we have a Savai Triumph. We have Portable Hole. I like Portable Hole. That's probably going to be the pick. This is good. This is good fixing. And if we play this thing, I'm just going to take this. We're going to take this Portable Hole. This is just White's Fatal Push. It can't go bigger, but it can go wider as far as its ability to get artifacts and enchantments. Okay. So, we have Ephemerate, and we have Charming Prince, which means the Steel Seraph is much, much better than average. And to that point, I actually think we're going to take it. This is just a very solid card on its own as a 3/3 for 3 with flying, and then it like gets an ability every turn. But the fact that we have some blinky stuff, yes. Pick that Blade Splicer up. That's the only one left, but I knew there was going to be one left. There were too many good cards in that pack. Means we got a lot of 3s in this deck. A lot of 3s. We'll take this Malevolent Hermit. I actually quite like this card. But being able to blink this pushes it to another level. Okay, we'll take Seal Away, sure. Mainly white. Mainly white. I don't think we want any of these cards. And the one we're most likely to play is Dryad. Put that in the sideboard. Same here, Abundant Harvest. And I only say that because we have, we have green fixing down here. Okay. Not too much on blue. I mean, really, we could... We are closer to mono white. I think Kaya, as such, we will take this Benalish Marshal. I think our Kaya is the card we're most likely to play over the Hermit and the Negate. Okay. Well, we did get gifted a really, really good white card. Which is History of Benalia. A couple of pickups on the way back around. Cave of the Frost Dragon, Clarion Spirit. We even have Maze Mine Tome and Unlicensed Hearst. We're going to take History, but a lot of solid cards here. Okay. I'm gonna move these blue cards. I'm just gonna hey, move on down here. And I'm gonna start looking at these black cards. I really like Rabble Rousing. Rabble Rousing's really, really good. It's very, very, very good. Lulth is also very good. So is the Priest. I think we're gonna take the Lulth. Nope. I'm gonna take the Rabble Rousing. We're gonna stick with mono white. Mostly. There's a black-white land in that pack too. We do have an artifact in it. We have a portable hole. Okay. So what do we have here? We have a Solemn Simulacrum. Spirited Companion. I probably should check that. That's also an enchantment for a Banishing Slash. Yeah, we'll take Spirited Companion. Let's do it. Let's boogie. And it's a doggo. Bonus. Oh, a Gonjo and Thraben Inspector? We have to take Thraben Inspector. Like, legally, we have to take Thraben Inspector. A Gonjo's really good, though. But we're going to take the Thraben Inspector. All right. So this is 18 cards. 18 cards I'm not unhappy with, by the way. 18 cards I'm relatively happy with. Ooh, boy. Lurrus of the Dream Den. That gets us back Spirited Companion, Seal Away, Charming Prince, Thraben Inspector, Portable Hole. Of course, we gotta pass up another black-white land, but all right. Let's do it. Maybe we can get these black-white lands back. I really would like to play Kaya. I think Kaya's very, very good. But if we end up mono-white, then so be it. Oh, yeah, we get Benedict Marshall? I forgot about that, dude. We're not... Kadoyai, we're not playing you. You get to... You stay where you are. Still Seraph. Okay. I'd like one more little, like, blink effect. That would be neat. Touch the Spirit Realm. I think that was in the first pack, and it's, like, long gone. Okay. Lay Down Arms is a premium removal spell, and we have one... I mean, really, all four of these I would take. And we're going to have 2 cards left in the pack coming back around. And this, I think, is good enough for us to take despite not being the most powerful card in the pack. Only because... Ooh, Phyrexian Missionary with our little black. That's actually kind of nice. Do we take Evolving Wilds? If we take Evolving Wilds, we can play 1 Swamp. I think we're going to do that. Maybe the Missionary will be back on the way back around. Okay, well, I'll take a Miria's Call. Maul the Skyclave is really good too, but I think we have a lot of 3s, and we have some decent reach. Okay, we get Clarion Spirit versus Unlicensed Hearse. We'll take the Clarion Spirit. I like the old Clarion Spirit. Okay. Shattered Sanctum, we will take that. And that will solidify our ability to play... this Kaya. Wander's Enclave. That's the one we're most likely to play. Dancing Swords, that's a maybe. Hey, there's another black-white land. A Venerated Loxodon, done. Alright. I think we have done it. Okay. Alright. We are officially mono-white splashing Kaya the Inexorable. Which, honestly, I'm not unhappy with. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not unhappy with it at all. 4 swamps, huh? That's what you think we need? Look at all that. Okay. Well, we might have to... let's put this Bonder's Enclave and this Dancing Swords in as the, you know, the cards that we will be choosing from. 6 lands, so... I need 10 of these. And a swamp. Okay. Okay, so this is 42. Thriving Inspectors gets to be the mascot. Our sleeve will be pacifism. Okay. 1 swamp for the Evolving Wilds. Maybe we don't need the swamp. Maybe we just roll with Pathway, Godless Shrines, Shattered Sanctum, Rafine's Tower. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, let's just do that. Play 12 of these. Maybe we count Emeria. I think we're going to count Emeria as a land here. Which means we need to cut 1 card. Ephemerate, Lay Down Arms, Portable Hull, Thraben Inspector, those are all in. Charming Prince, Clarion Spirit, Dancing Sword, you're the likely one. Seal Away, Spirited Companion, Banishing Slash. Banishing Slash, fine, we can cast it. And we can actually activate it. We have artifacts and enchantments, so. Blade Splicer. Oh, wait. We have Felidar Retreat. Felidar Retreat. Get back in here. Get back in here. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Felidar Retreat, that I foolishly forgot about you. Maybe we don't play the Bonder's Enclave? Let's see. Surely we do. Yeah, we play Bonder's Enclave. Let's not be silly. Okay. Blade Splicer, Elite Spellbinder, Lauren, History of Benalia, Benalish Marshal, Luris, Cultivator's Caravan, Felidar Retreat, Rabble Rousing, Venerated Loxodon, Lyra, Kaya, Steel Seraph, and Elishnorn, which I believe means that Dancing Sword is the odd person out. I don't dislike it for curve purposes, is the thing. Like it's not bad. Any of these 3s. We want Blade Splicer, we want Elite Spellbinder, we want Lauren, we want History, we want Benalish Marshal, we want Luris. Cultivator's Caravan. That's gonna be the cut. I wanted a little bit of help getting to Elishnorn, but I think we just roll with having a 7. You know? The reason we're counting this as a land is I'm going to aggressively play it as a land, and if we happen to draw it when we have 7 mana, which is the number we're trying to get to, then great. Then we have 2 angels. Otherwise, it's a land. So, okay. We're doing it. Little sketchy about this swamp. I'll be honest. Actually, you know what? Let's just play the Evolving Wilds for the Felidar Retreat and not play the swamp. I really think 1, 2, 3, 4 is enough. And if we get punished in our first game, we're going to add the swamp in. For the first time ever, I'm not going to play a swamp. Let's do it. 7-0. Calling it. Okay, we're on the draw for the first game. This, it's a little slow, but we do have two of our powerful threes. I think we could probably do better. I'm going to mulligan. Okay, well, this is about the same. Let's put the Felid... Actually, let's put Lurrus back. Alright. Clarion Spirit. Alright. Let's play the Spirit. Gonna be a 2-2 for now. But that's okay. We got a Felidar Retreat coming next turn. Opponent is going maximum colors. Nice. Okay. That's pretty good. Alright. Let's play this Felidar Retreat. We do have Ephemerate for the Blade Splicer, fortunately. I would like to be able to do such things. Whether we're going to be able to or not, different question. Oh, I love a Thraben Inspector, as we all know. Alright, let's make a cat. A cat beast, not a regular cat. Get in. Thraben Inspector. And let's... I think I'm just going to go ahead and pop this. We don't have anything to, you know, do otherwise. Okay. Now, this is great if we draw another land because... Ah, the Scarab God, huh? Alright. Let's try to go wide here. Yeah, we're gonna cast it. Elite Spellbinder? I like an Elite Spellbinder. Well, we can get rid of our opponent's shenanigans. And I am positive they have shenanigans. Go for the throat? That's fine. We're not going to get Titan of Industry. Obviously, they have the Scarab God. Oh, I guess it doesn't discard it. I think we just get Reflector Mage. If they want to use their whole turn to Reflector Mage, then so be it. Let's pay with everything but Blade Splicer. Give him counters. All right. I would love to draw a land this turn. A land would be quite nice. I think we're probably going to Reflector Mage anyway, yeah. Bounce a token. Lyra. Okay, well. Alright. Let's play a Lyra. Now, what I would like for them is to go for the Throat Lyra, and then immediately reanimate it. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. Okay. So Lyra's going to be a 4/4 when it comes back. So perhaps... Perhaps Lyra will get reanimated in combat. Deadly dispute. Okay. Okay. No Lyra, huh? Okay. Alright. Okay, now we can get instant speed reflector mage. Alright, and we got a little zombie action. Zombie action, not great. Truly, truly not what we want. Okay. So Scholar is going to get K command, which is going to kill Elite Spellbinder and the Golem. I'm going to get the Dancing Swords and the Elite Spellbinder. Okay. Alright, give me a land. Please. That does count. That is a land. Alright, make them big, please. Let's remove this blocker. And let's push some damage. The two biggest ones are here. Gonna go to 2. Okay. Opponent can play Titan of Industry. They do have the mana to do so. Fatal Push. Goose. Alright. Can we beat the Scarab God? Alright, let's make a cat. Can we beat our own Lyra Dawnbringer? That's the real question here. Here she comes. As expected. Shorter course. Yep. Feel dead as we knew they would have. Still Seraph. That's pretty good, actually. Let's try to give something flying. It will be this, this Thraben Inspector. Go, Thraben Inspector. Reflector Mage they can return. Elite Spellbinder they can return. And this Titan of Industry is going to be a real big old problem for us. Just a real big stinking problem. Lyra, we're not going to block. We're going to try to hit it on the way back. Luris is on the bottom. Could only get back Dancing Stores and Clarion Spirit. Kaya, perhaps we could exile a thing. Like this Titan of Industry. It's going to blow up this Steel Seraph and make a Rhino. That would be what I would do. Looks like our opponent agrees. Well, we can cycle this. That's good. Rabble rousing. That is not helpful. I think we're going to succumb to our wounds here. We could just not quite push through enough damage. We are dead. We are dead. Good game, good game. All right. That was a good one. That was a good one. Tough game, tough game. All right, we are on the play. This is a solid hand. Solid hand. Clearing Spirit into Blade Splicer. Question is, what do we play first? I think it's going to be this Evolving Wilds, and we're going to go ahead and get a Plains. Maybe if we draw lands, we can just cycle this Rafine's Tower. That's what we want to be prepared for. And let's Clarion Spirit. Oh, look. With this Banishing Slash, we're going to have an artifact and an enchantment. And we will be able to make a Samurai with Vigilance. That's pretty cool. Opponent also got a Plains. And a Swamp. Jadar, this bastard. Alright. We got a blocker at least. It's got to be tapped though. That's the real issue here. Morbid Opportunist. Well, that is just inconvenient. Yeah, tapped creature. Not untapped creature. Tapped creature. Alright. Let's go ahead and get a spirit out of this. Not you. I know they're going to block, but maybe if they block with their Jadar, I don't know. You never know. Stuff could get crazy. They'd just be blocking with Jadars. Get to draw another card. Man, Morbid Opportunist is pretty solid. This is the only card I like that says this ability only triggers once each turn. It's the only one. Throw the rest in the trash. Jadar, Morbid Opportunist, out of the same set, is meant to be. Get him, Jace. The only version of Jace I like. There he is. And the first 4 episodes of the Ixalan story. That's it. Then he sucks. The real question is, how is our opponent going to get a tapped creature? I legitimately don't know. Like, it seems like they're just content. We're going to attack with this flyer, I guess. They're going to be content just, like, making decayed zombies and snakes every turn. Which I respect, because that's exactly what I would do, but I still don't like it. I can respect something and also not like it at the same time. Which is the case here. Maybe they just don't have an answer for this Lyra. It seems like that's a lot of our plan, is don't have an answer for Lyra. Uh-oh. I need like a cryptic command or something to tap all of their creatures. Okay, well, you know what? Alright. Well, the good news is we can get rid of this. We can get rid of that. We're not going to get rid of it right this second, but we can get rid of it. Now we can get rid of it. Ooh, boy. Rabble Rousing, that's a spicy one. Okay, let's go ahead and draw a card. Maybe we can get another thing out of this clearing spirit. Nope, nope, sure cannot. Okay. Tapped. Get out of here. Alright. She's back. And she's almost as good as ever. We are going to control 10 creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Almost 10. Oh, we'll control 10. So we're going to cast something for free. I like free. That's one of my favorite ways to cast something. Okay, maybe that was their trick for Lyra. It's like, this is what we got. I hope it's good enough. I mean, it was a good trick. It just so happened to be a specific trick that we could deal with. Oh, okay. They do have more than just black cards. Mostly black cards, though. Mostly black cards. Okay. Now, I don't know that this is going to be... I mean, it will gain them some life. And draw them a card. It's certainly not... It didn't hurt us, though. Okay. I like this. Also. Let's just make our creatures big. Yeah. Plus and vigilance. That already has vigilance. This has first strike. I don't think that they could... So, yeah, they don't have any good blocks. Like, where they can kill this. They could block with the snake, which is, I guess, why we shouldn't attack with it. And then they drain us and draw them a card. Okay, so we shouldn't have... We should just attack with the flyers. Just attack with the flyers. That is the answer here. Now maybe they'll get spooked and just take 4. Well, they're going to take 8 in the air. Which we should have just attacked with. This is actually a really stupid attack. Because it can drain us for 2 and then gain them 2. They didn't have lethal because they have 2 blood artists and they can just, like, attack. Yeah. Yeah, totally irrelevant that they don't have any good blocks. Because they do have a good block, they get a snake back. Of all people, I should have not made that attack. Embarrassing. I'll edit that out. No one will ever see it. So... we're going to play Rabble-Rousing next turn unless we draw Elishnor. Well, if we draw Elishnor, we win the game. I guess that's a little bit different. Okay. They do get to keep Morbid Opportunist, and they'll definitely draw a card if we draw Elishnor. Ephemerate will let us draw cards with Spirited Companion. And if they kill that, then Thraben Inspector. Look at this sweet face. She formed a friendship with several playful spirits, and soon the pack was known as the source of much mischief in Iganjo. Adorable. I have to assume that someone at Wizards hated dogs for a long time, because there were just, like, no dogs. Like, there were a couple, they were just hounds. Which I would say is a pretty pretty non-happy. It's like almost like a derogatory way to talk about a dog. Is call it a hound. But eventually that person just left Wizards. And now we get doggos. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this sweet girl. This is the sweetest girl you've ever seen. Look how poofy that tail is. She's got this spirit in her mouth. Adorable. Let's see. Anything else cute? Where's the snake? Adorable. Look at this face. Okay, Hideaway 5. We'll get Kaya. And we'll play this. I think our opponent's gone. We'll just attack for 10. Yeah, we'll play Kaya, sure. Yeah, okay. Alright, our opponent disconnected. I felt like we were ultimately going to win that game. You never know. Maybe we weren't. Either way, take the W. We are on the play. We have Thraben Inspector and lands. All you need to know. And now, we get to pop the clue that Thraben Inspector so nicely gave to us. And now Thraben Inspector gets to attack into this Paradise Druid. And get one more damage through. Let us play the thing that's going to get first strike. I think I would rather get down this Felidar Retreat first. Ooh, Foundry Groundbreakers. Okay. Oh, actually, you know what? What I want to do is we're gonna get this, and then we're gonna play History of Benalia. And then next turn, after we have our second token, we will play Felidar Retreat, and then we will give all of our things +1/+1. That's what we want to do. That's the good plays. Ooh, we got to land off the top. It's pretty sweet. Look at this big... Look at these big pliers. Opponent's got gigantic pliers. Okay, well. We don't want to get Rafine's Tower. Nice. Okay. Well, glad you killed that other thing, because we have a nastier thing. We will attack with our first striking creature. And then we will pass. If we draw a land, we can play the land and then play Emiria's Call. Now, opponent has drawn multiple cards off this Rada. That's pretty spicy. Courser, okay. No, they're not going to be attacking. Go ahead and draw. All right, that is a land. That's a Lauren of the Third Path, which can kill Courser of Kruphix, by the way. Time to make him big. We'll attack with these. They can, like, block. I'll trade one for one. I got angels coming. Oh, wait, I could have played this and give everything indestructible? Okay, okay. Sometimes you remember things after the fact. Yeah, we'll kill the Tireless Tracker. Okay. Yeah, sometimes you just remember afterwards. We do get to kill the courser, so that's something. Would I have liked a token? Probably. Just have reach? No? Okay. They don't have reach. They don't have reach. My opponent also knew they didn't have reach. Okay, we're on the play. This is actually a poor hand. We have like 3.5 lands, nothing to do until History of Benalia. We're gonna pitch it back. Perfect. Thraben Inspector. We're gonna keep this, and we are going to put Rabble Rousing on the bottom. Notably, we have Ephemerate plus Steel Seraph, which is a Wombo combo. Bomat Courier, suck it. That's a 1/2. And even if they try to kill this, we're not going to Ephemerate it. In fact, I would say it's more likely I wait until we have a 4th land and just lure in a 3rd path and just kill this thing on my turn. I'd say that is so much more likely. It's 100% exactly what's going to happen. Okay. And I might just sit on the Steel Seraph until they try to kill it. Before I Ephemerate. Let's just see what they got going on. They have one thing for Lavamancer. Just a single thing. Venerated Loxodon. Okay, right on, right on, right on. Now that's very tempting. That's very, very tempting. But we're gonna give this flying. We're gonna attack with our flying creature. Okay. There'll be plenty of juicy targets for Elite Spellbinder next turn, I'm sure of it. Man, this is going to feel good. Because they're going to try to kill this thing. Oh. That's not fun. Alright, fine. You can get your friend also Elite Spellbinder. Yep. No blocks. Do I want both of us to draw a card? I don't know that I do. I think I will just draw a card. Good. That was a good choice. Good choice, Justin. You're smart. Don't let anyone ever tell you that you're not. Okay. Let's give this a lifelink. And just attack here. Okay. History of Benalia. Okay. Feeling pretty good. Pretty fresh. They could definitely kill the Steel Seraph. And they do. But still, feel pretty good. This Venerated Loxodon is troublesome. At least the History of Benalia is going to make these into 4/4s, or 4/3s rather, so they can attack one turn conveniently. Grim Lavamancer does have a bit of cards in the graveyard. And I'm sure they're itchy. Their trigger finger is very itchy. And they're like, you know what? I don't... Neither of us are going to draw cards. You have a Grim Lavamancer, so you can convert those card resources into shocks later. I can't do that, so we're going to just not draw. Going to just not draw. Yeah, sure, get in there. No blocks. Vanishing Slash should be a really cool draw. That would have been a really cool draw. I would have liked that quite a bit. Okay. Let's play an Elite Spellbinder of our own. Show me the goods. Devil's Play, huh? Devil's Play seems like a really inconvenient thing to have cost 2 more. Alright, no attacks. Take their whole turn to kill this Elite Spellbinder if that's what they want to do. And they might. They might want to do that. I'm cool with them doing that and then, like, attacking here. They can attack for a bunch. These have Vigilance. They're going to crack back for a lot and then be able to block and then have another large blocker. I need to stay... I need to stay above 2, so 3 at least. Above 5 would be ideal. But we'll see. We'll see what they do. I mean, it probably is worth it to Devil's Play the Elite Spellbinder and just spend your whole turn doing it. They can't attack with Mutavault. In this case, I will absolutely block. Because that's as good as their Devil's Play is going to get. And I don't have a removal for theirs, so that's going to be my removal. The ground, I can worry about the ground later. Okay. Alright. Let's see what we got. Not tapped, huh? Alright. Let's attack. Alright. They just took it. Alright. We'll play Blade Splicer. Okay, so they got Dancing Sword. And I imagine that this Devil's Play is probably going to turn into... this is going to get exiled. BT dub. Be cool if we drew, like, Spirited Companion. That would actually be kind of great. But I imagine this is going to get turned into shock food. Yep. Okay. Sure. Sure thing. Okay. So this is attacking. Let's take our chance to absorb 6 points. And, yeah, that's okay. Hey, look what we got. We have our own dancing swords. Unfortunately, this is an artifact. 2 artifacts, huh? Okay, well... Gonna destroy that. And then we will also dance. Okay. We will press. I imagine you block the vigilant one. They have anything face down? No, they have no face down cards with this Bomat Courier. Yeah, no, block the 3/3. Rats. You may have it become. Here's the thing. You don't have to. And the reason I'm not going to is because Grim Lavamancer can just shoot it down. Ward 1 is nothing. That is completely irrelevant. And now I have a 5/4. A 5/4 that is going to be... They're going to have to block with something else. Oh, the Maul? Okay. That gives first strike. You can put it on Grim Lavamancer? No. That's your shock machine. And the graveyard has a shock. I mean, I'm cool with it, I guess. Okay. We should attack for 8. I mean, that's pretty good. Oh, we're attacking for 4 and leaving back a first strike blocker. Well, that is going to not super duper not work out. That's going to, like, not work out massively. Now, they can hit us down to 2, or down to 7. Hit us 4-2 down to 7. Okay. We'll attack for 5. We're gonna put them to 1. They can equip this, activate this. They have mana to do all of that and put us to 1. But obviously then on the crackback, because this doesn't have vigilance, this doesn't give vigilance, that would not work out. So, guess they're just gonna suit up their dancing sword. Or are they not going to do that? They're going to attack with their dancing sword. Okay. And then suit up Magda. Okay. So, if we attack, they have to block. I have to single block. Okay, so we just played Benish Marshall. And then attack. They have to chump. Yep. Oh, this is a dwarf? Dwarfs gets +1? That's cute. Okay. Well, you have the option to trade now. You can trade or just chump. Oh, I think we're if they don't trade, I think we're dead because this gives flying. And then they can just suit up and then attack us for 6. And then we die. I don't know why I forgot that the Maul gives flying, but it does. Yeah, so we're just dead. We're just dead. We're dead. Good game. All right. That was close. That was a close one. I actually really love close aggro games. Because, like, every little point, like, we died at -1, they were at 1. Just a great game. Just a great game. Can't beat those. All right, we are on the play for this next one, but this is a pretty mediocre game. We don't have a play until 3, and it's a Silver Seraph with no way to blink it. We have a removal spell, and we have an expensive enchantment, so this is a mulligan to me. Okay. This is mildly better. We at least have a 3 and a 4. But what to put back? We could put back Lyra, as we're the farthest off away from that. We could put back Lauren, as we have a lot of 3s, and you know, if they don't have an artifact or enchantment, we're gonna put that back. This hand's a little better. It's not a lot better. Where else? Well, we might be able to snatch this with a Seal Away here, depending on what they do. Oh, if they attack, that would be even better. Oh my gosh. That's the dream. They didn't even get to cast anything with it, and they just attacked with it? Oh yeah. All day. All day. Oh, and I have to go get more lands? That's fantastic. Alright, we're gonna play this as white. We're just gonna play this Lurrus. We can't bring anything back with it, but maybe they kill Seal Away and we can replay it. Who knows? They have they don't have another play this turn? Oh, that's even better. Alright, well. Let's get busy with Lurrus. Alright. We have Felidar Retreat next turn, and then, if we draw lands for the rest of the game, we'll be okay. Chandra, gonna take care of Lurrus. Really wish we had a land to play for this. I think we need to go ahead and get this down, because if we draw another land, we're gonna play Lyra. We're not gonna play. If we play Benalish Marshal now, we're not gonna play Felidar Retreat when we have 5 lands. We're gonna play our 5 drops. So.
Today's my lucky day.
I love the voice lines for Domri. Oh my. Okay. Okay. Alright, I see you. Might have to use this to save our Benalish Marshal. And throw up some blocks. A little bit of blocks. We're now desperately in need of a 5th land. Both for Felidar Retreat. I really... Okay. Alright, not exactly what I meant, but that does get us a land. Yeah, let's go ahead and take this one, actually. We will have it tapped. Okay. 2 away. We just need to live. We just need to live to get to Elesh Norn. Just 3? We'll take 3. That is acceptable. That is 100% acceptable. If we could draw a land and we can have Lyra and then protect it with Ephemerate, that would be really excellent.
Gonna hurt.
They're going all the way up to 6 mana. That could be something bad. Bad news. Could be bad news. It's not good news, but it could be neutral news. No, that's bad news.
What rightfully belongs to it.
Okay, so -3 to fight. No, they're going to put counters on stuff. Okay.
We're fit enough to survive.
Okay, well, let's hope this can live. Although they can team up a couple of planeswalkers to get Lyra, which is not what we want. No, Plummet? Oh my god. Oh, that's a nightmare. That is an actual nightmare. Oh, they just... Literally 3 mana just killed it. Alright. That's bad. That's bad news. Oh, that's really bad news. I think we're just dead. Like, we're not at 0, but we're at, like, 2? Or a 1. I can make all this go away. Actually, we would just die to Chandra, but... Yeah, let's scry. I don't know, maybe they time out. Maybe they take no game actions. Man, we are getting rolled up. They can kill us like 47 ways. Alright, good game. Man, stomped. Absolutely stomped. Look, I'm gonna be honest. I had much higher expectations for this deck than a 2-3, which is it's actually the worst record that I have had in quite some time. I thought it was pretty solid. I thought we had a good curve. Didn't show up in that game. I thought we had some good threats that were difficult to deal with in all different areas. Of course, we never are able to cast our Elesh Norn. But it just didn't work out, and that's really disappointing. That's really disappointing. I thought the I don't know. I feel like I've been deviating further and further away from from winning in this cube, which is interesting. Usually it goes in the opposite direction where you win more as you play. Obviously not everyone, because that's not how, you know, that's not how regression to the mean for the entire player base works, but for me, it clearly is that I'm on the receiving end or the giving end of victories, as in I'm giving them to my opponent. So either way, yeah, I still think white's really good in this cube. And I still think that it's the best color. I think that it's the most versatile color. Just because we didn't win this time doesn't mean... I mean, I feel like I could take 20 of these 23 cards here and be able to get 7 wins with this. So, I don't know. Tough to say. Tough to say. Well, thank you all so much for watching the video today. And of course, your continued support, as always, is very helpful. Like this video if you haven't yet already, and make sure to subscribe to this channel so you can make sure you don't miss any cube content, Historic Brawl, Gladiator, Commander, all the best Singleton formats that Magic has to offer. And if you're not following me on social media, which you can do right here, do that. That way you can know exactly what I'm up to on all the different channels of the content that I produce. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm Justin Parnell, and we'll see you next time.